In this video, I will illustrate how to buy stocks and ETFs in the web version of WEBULL. The first step is to create or open a WEBULL account. So there are two places where you can invoke this. One is if you're inside of our Next Gen Investing Club, you can head over to the Investor Tools section. And from here, there's a link to my referral link that will start that process of creating your WEBULL account. Now, if you're not in our Discord, another place that you can do this is in the in YouTube. So if you go to our YouTube channel, select About, and you'll see a WEBULL sign up link here. Both of these links, they take you to the same place. So let's invoke the link for signing up for a WEBULL account. When you get here, you'll see a button that says Get Fractional Shares Now. You would select this button to start the process of opening your account. Just a couple of things to mention here while we're here. There's a promotion that's running by using the referral link that I referenced. You get two things. One, if you open your account by the end of January, you'll get 2 free stocks. And after making a $100 deposit, you'll get 2, 4, or 8 additional fractional shares. So that's the promotion. Here you can also see some of the benefits of WEBULL. Okay, so I won't actually go through the process of opening the account. It's fairly simple. When you select the Get Fractional Shares button, it'll take you through the wizard, collecting your personal information necessary to open the account. The only thing that I will mention is that at some point in the wizard, it's going to ask you about what type of account you want to open. You'll get 2 choices, a margin account or a cash account. You can select cash account, and then it'll also ask you about what types of securities that you want to trade. Just want to make sure that you have selected stock and ETFs. And if you think you might at some point be interested also in crypto, you can select that as well. That would get you started. If this is, if you're new to buying individual stocks and ETFs, that would be enough to get you started. Okay, so once you have created your account, opened a new WEBULL account, the next step would be to go to webull.com. You would log into your account, and when you log into your account, you'll get dropped into the My Account view. From here, you would select Trade, and it would open another window. What I would, there are a lot of functions here, but really I would recommend that you start with a watch list. First thing you should do when you open up your WEBULL account is just start by creating your first watch list if you don't already have an account and a watch list. So to do that, you would go to the section to the left that's labeled Watch List with the icon of the little heart. You would select the little pencil that says Edit Watch List, and then the option that says Add a Watch List. You give it a name. So for this purpose, I've called it Demo 1, and you say Save. Once you've done that, you should see the watch list added to the bottom of your list of watch lists. In my case, I have a lot of them, but you should see it listed there. Then you can close this dialog. To add stocks or ETFs to it, you'll see all your watch lists that they will be listed along the top of this dialog. So if you scroll to the end of the list, you could select the watch list that you just created. Here you want to select the option that says Add Symbol, and then you can begin adding any symbols that you might be interested in watching, things that you might potentially want to buy. So I'm going to start with Main Street, which is one of the stocks that are in our passive income challenge. But you could add any number of symbols or stocks or ETFs that you might be interested in watching. Okay, so now that you have your watch list, at some point, should you become interested in buying an item that's in your watch list, you would go to the item that's labeled trade. Okay. The first thing you'd want to do is update the watch list section with the watch list that has the items that you're interested in purchasing. In this case, I'm going to select the one that I just created, demo 1. And then you would simply click whichever or select whichever symbol you're interested in purchasing. When you do that, all the information for that stock or ETF would populate into all of these views. The purchase view is this one down at the bottom. Okay, the first thing you would do if you wanted to purchase shares of, in this case, Maine, you would select buy. Then you would select an order type. Here, we'll talk about 2 order types in this demo. We'll start with the market order. Okay, so we select the market order. We give a quantity, which is the number of shares we want to purchase. Time in force would be the period of time in which this order can be executed. In this case, it says during the current market day. Okay, and then after this, you know, that's pretty much all you need. These sections, stop loss order and take profit order, you can ignore them to right now. We'll probably have another demo or another video that talks about them, but these are really not so important if you're a long-term investor. In fact, that is, you're buying a stock that you intend to hold for some period of time. So we'll skip them. So really now you have all the information that you need for a market order. Notice that the market order doesn't ask you what price you want to pay. And that's because that's exactly what a market order means. It means that the price that you will pay is the current market price. In this case, the current price is $39.52. So what that says is that at the time when this order is executed, number one, it's going to be executed immediately in the current market day. And you're going to pay a price that's equal to the current market price. Okay, so that's a market order. Now, I don't recommend that you ever really place market orders, because within the course of a market day, things can happen that can cause a price to spike or to drop drastically. So to ensure that you never pay any more than you really or you want to, what we normally do, or what we recommend, is you always place a limit order. Limit order says similar to a market order, except that instead of a market price, it allows you to enter the minimum or the maximum price that you're willing to pay. So in this case, from Maine, let's say that I was interested in this, but I'm not interested in paying, buying it for less than, say, $37 a share. So that's what a limit order does for us, is it allows us to define the limit that we're willing to pay. So even if you wanted to buy this immediately, I would still suggest to place a limit order, which is just very close to the current price, right? So just for the purpose of this demonstration, what I will do is I'll place a limit order for quantity 1 with a limit price of 37. Also notice that now when I place a limit order, I get another option for the time this order can be enforced. Not only can I say that it's for the current day, but now I have another option that says GTC, which means good until I cancel. So in the case of a limit order, you also can take this GTC option, which essentially says that this order will stay active until you cancel it, so that if my limit order is not reached in the current market day, then it stays open. And then another option that you get here when you place a limit order is what extended hours, whether or not this order should be considered for execution during extended hours. If you say no, it means that you only want this order to be executable during the regular market hours, which are from 9 a.m. Eastern to, 9:30 a.m. Eastern to 4 p.m. Eastern. Now, if you also wanted it to be the order to be executable during extended hours, you would set this to yes, and that would mean that the order could be considered for execution during the extended market hours as well, which are from WEBULL, they're from 4 a.m. until 8 p.m. Okay, so I'm going to set this to no, and just for the purpose of this demo, I'm going to execute this order. In this case, first I'll select the blue order button to unlock the function. It requests my trading password, which now enables place order. So I place this order. It gives me an order confirmation. I look at this to make sure all the details are as I expect, and I say buy. This order now goes into the working state, where it just waits until the conditions of the order are met, in this case, until the limit order is reached. So once the limit order is reached, if the order is executed, and it would go into the fill section. Now, if I wanted to edit this order before it executes, I can click the little hamburger menu over to the right of the symbol here, and I can say modify or cancel. I can cancel or modify. I could, like, from modify, if I decided that I want to have a higher limit order, if I wanted to change this to 38, I could do that. Or if I wanted to change the time frame in which it's executed, or anything related to the order, I could edit it. And yeah, so now you see that the limit order has been updated. And then, of course, I can also cancel it if I'm no longer interested in this order and it has not yet executed, then I could also cancel it. Okay, so that is it. That is pretty much the demo of how you would buy a stock or an ETF in the web version of WEBULL. Hopefully that was helpful. Thank you for listening.